Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
The bravest thing that my dad has done has been going back to school.
It wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
The bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I am meteorologist Maggye McCauley. So glad you're starting off your day with us, starting off your Friday with us. It is Friday out there, and we yet again are tracking more showers out the door this morning. No storms this morning. I haven't seen any lightning strikes with this over the past few minutes. So that's some good news, but still some heavy rain nonetheless for a few of us, not for everybody. So let's talk about where these batches are setting up. One of those is in northwest Mississippi. So hey, if you were tuning in with us yesterday, you were saying, man, this is a lot like yesterday, with rain yet again happening in places like DeSoto County, Tate County, Marshall County getting in on that. So if you are traveling along 22 this morning, headed north of Holly Springs, yes, you are going to be dealing with a few showers out there. The heaviest portion now sitting just to our north in places like Tennessee. Now, headed down south, another batch of rain, a little bit on the heavier side at times too, that we've been watching. This is still setting up from places south of Louisville all the way into Macon across 45 this morning. So tracking out another batch that's stretching all the way into places like southern Oktibbeha County and then into the city of Columbus as well. So headed out about in the city of Columbus, dealing with some rain out there this morning. Let me see if I can actually get in on that camera in Columbus real quick. But yeah, dealing with some rain out there this morning. I'm going to have to pull that up a little bit later, guys. But I want to show you another thing we're dealing with, which is some patchy fog out there, patchy dense fog. We saw this settle in later yesterday evening. I don't know if you noticed it. If you were in the northern tier of our area, really from Coahoma, Quitman County, stretching all the way into places like Yalobusha, Lafayette County, all the way over into places like Monroe County and sitting off to the north. You saw it even late last night. I remember driving around and thinking it's going to get foggy, and that's how you know you're going to be dealing with it in the morning. So patchy dense fog, dense fog advisory again for the northern tier of our area, mainly those who are dealing with it. We saw it a little bit on this Oxford camera, so I want to look at it yet again this morning. We were looking at it at 6:30. I'm gonna look at it, see if it's gotten any better. This live look over in Oxford again, looking at 6 and 7, those highways, and also looking into Jackson Avenue. This is the one I was watching for in that top right corner of your screen. You could see that fog kind of off in the distance. You can kind of see it there off the roadways, still dealing with it a little bit this morning, but looking like it's gotten better even since 6:30. So I'd say overall the conditions have gotten better. We see that once the sun does rise, it's a little bit harder to clear that out when it's cloudy, but when we start to see some sunlight, it really starts to burn out that fog, and that's what we're seeing. But again, if you're dealing with it still on your local roadways, make sure to take it slow, keep your beams on low out there this morning. Temperatures in the 60s, and that's the same story over in Winona. Temperatures in the 60s as well. So there was some clouds out there and some patchy fog. So that's one way to look at it. Also, live look over in Crenshaw, temperatures in the 60s and a lot of clouds. You can see all of those clouds happening right there. That's what you're dealing with if you're not dealing with the fog this morning. Lots of clouds and temperatures still in the 60s. Take a look at this. 64 in Grenada, 62 in Eupora, 61 in Bruce, 61 in Lafayette County, 64 over in Tunica, 62 in Boonville. So all of us starting off in the 60s this morning. Where are we going to be for your day ahead? In the 70s for majority of the day, 70 by 11, low to middle 70s are going to be the story for your afternoon, and then falling back into the 60s by 8. Now, here's the thing. Rain chances sticking around. You can see there about 20, 30, 40% chance for your day ahead. We're looking at a few batches of showers and storms. One of those is that 30 to 40%. I'm talking midday to early afternoon. Another batch is going to come into play as we head later on in your evening, all due to our next system that you can see here on Mississippi Live satellite and radar. A little bit of a bigger view out there so you can see that entire system this morning. We're seeing that one warm front that's continued to lift north through our area, bringing in that moisture, bringing in more showers and storm activity ahead of that main front that's going to be swinging through later this evening. So as we put this into motion, going into your afternoon, here's that first batch that makes its way through. A few showers and storms for your early afternoon that yet again could be on the stronger side of things as they move through. We'll talk about what threats we're going to be watching moving forward, but a few of those could be, again, on the gustier side. Going into the later evening is when we're really going to watch that front push through. I'm talking overnight into your early Saturday, still seeing a few of those showers trying to hang out in North Mississippi, but I think by the time most of us wake up, that front is well off to our south. Going throughout the rest of your Saturday, we will still see a few light showers on the backside of this system possible, but for the most part, a lot of us dry throughout your Saturday, and we'll even start to see cloud cover make its way out as we head overnight and then into your Sunday. Sunday looking like a great day out there, winds out of the north, lots of sunshine in the forecast as well. So overall, really great day out there. If you have any plans, I encourage you to put them on Sunday. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be cooler as well. We'll talk about how much cooler coming up. And if you want the cooler conditions in time for Thanksgiving, I also have the details on that. We talked about that at 6:30 if you were here. So going to go over that again and, of course, give you a full look at what to expect for your day ahead and your weekend ahead. All those details coming up next.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. And let me slow down here this morning. This Mississippi Live radar, I want to show you the rain before we get on with the forecast today, because we're looking at a few batches of rain setting up. One of those in the very northern portion of the state. I'm talking northwest Mississippi, dealing with a few showers out there this morning. Dealt with more over the past few hours. Now kind of trying to clear out. This is continuing to move off to the north, so a little bit less for us, a little bit more for Tennessee. But if you are driving up into Memphis along 55 or 22 this morning, you are going to be running into some rainfall. And a little bit earlier, if you're driving along 22, I'm talking just after Holly Springs up into Byhalia. And then as you enter DeSoto County, going to be dealing with that rainfall out there this morning. Now that's that one batch that's kind of cleared out a little bit. And now this is what I'm watching more down to the south. Now I say watching, I'm just keeping my eye on it. It's rainfall. I'm not looking at any lightning associated with it. So no severe weather, but some heavier downpours nonetheless. This is going to continue to lift up throughout our area. Right now, it's in places just to the east of Noxapater, Macon, Mississippi, dealing with that all the way into Carrollton, Alabama. This stretches all the way into portions of southern Oktibbeha County and then also into the city of Columbus. So that's that other batch that we're watching this morning, bringing some moderate rainfall out there for some, but again, not for everybody. Let's take a look at a few of these cameras this morning. This is a live look over in Amory. If you're not dealing with the rain, you're dealing with this. Lots of clouds out there this morning. Temperatures in the 60s overall. Let me give you one more look out the door. Yeah, here you go. This is a live look over in Tupelo. Let me give you a full look of it this morning. Lots of clouds out there. Again, some of us still dealing with that fog, especially probably on your local roadways. So just be careful as you're headed out in your own neighborhoods this morning. Take it slow. Keep your beams on low. You know the deal by now. Temperatures in the 60s out there. As for airport delays, this is just some good news on top of good news this morning, other than the rain for us. But airport delays, if you are headed out on the airways, maybe you got some Thanksgiving flights ongoing. I know there's going to be a lot of air traffic over the next coming days. I have not seen this in the past week and a half, probably maybe 2 weeks, of no moderate or major delays in all of our international airports in the lower 48. So take a look at this. I'm talking no moderate or major delays in those airports I was looking at yesterday. Phoenix, you heard me say that a lot. LAX and LaGuardia has been having some major and moderate delays. Not seeing that out on our airport delays this morning. So that's some good news for folks that are traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday. Now here, sticking in North Mississippi, temperatures going to be getting into the middle 60s by 9, upper 60s by 10, 70s out there by your 11 o'clock hour. Rain chances stay about a 30% through midday. They will go up a little bit as we head into your early afternoon. High temperatures today in the 70s across the board, low 70s from Iuka, Red Bay, Hamilton, Alabama, middle to upper 70s the further west that you go, 77 in Greenwood, 77 in Grenada. There is a severe weather risk that got added to our area last night, so I do want to show it to you. Even though it's the lowest of the 5 threat levels, we're talking a level 1 out of 5, clipping northeast Mississippi, but this isn't a good portion of our area that we cover. Northwest Mississippi not included in this, but all of northeast Mississippi and stretching into northern Alabama as well, and then also up into portions of Tennessee, including Nashville and Jackson. Level 1 out of 5. What are we looking to expect here in North Mississippi? I'm thinking gusty winds is going to be our main threat out there. Also, some localized flooding could be a potential if you get under one of those heavier pockets and you continue to get under it. So I'm thinking more of the northern half of our area dealing with that localized flooding concern because they've continually got under those heavier pockets than the rest of us. But overall, I think the main thing we're going to be looking at is gusty winds. They do have a very low end tornado threat on this. I know some of y'all said that in the chat and was thinking about it. It's because a front is coming through that changes our wind direction as we head into the evening hours. But I think it's on the very low end of the spectrum. We're of course going to keep our eye on it. But I think the main thing we're going to be watching for as these come in are going to be some breezy conditions as they kind of sweep through. And that starts this afternoon. We're looking at 2 rounds of these showers and storms coming through. One of these is this afternoon, noon and on. You can see those showers and storms kind of lifting off, moving from the south to north as they do. And this will continue as we head into your early afternoon, continuing to see those scattered showers and storms come into play. So that's why I said if you have any plans noon and on, just make sure to have the rain gear handy. Don't want to be caught under one of these without it. That's that first round. I think we see a little bit of a lull in the evening. That is some good news out there for those Friday night football games. Yes, you can still see some rain from Iuka to Lafayette County, but a lot less coverage than we were looking at. And I think that continues all the way through your 9 o'clock hour. And then we start to see the secondary line of showers and storms move in. This is with that initial cold front. So this is with the front sweeping in, heading across the river, really probably around 8 or 9 o'clock, and then encompassing all of northwest Mississippi as we head into that 10 o'clock hour. So that's why I say the later your games go on, the more likely you're going to be running into some rainfall. These will continue into the midnight hour as we head later on in the evening, again, midnight and on, really encompassing good portion of northeast Mississippi, Grenada, Water Valley, New Albany, all the way up into Prentiss and Alcorn County. These showers and storms will move off overnight, and by the time most of us are waking up on your Saturday morning, you're not going to be dealing with it anymore. Now, going throughout your Saturday, I can't rule out the possibility of some very light showers trying to hang out in the area, but for the most part, I think we're going to be sitting pretty dry out there, and even cloud cover starts to move off as we head overnight. Here's a look at your weekend ahead. Temperatures in the low 70s on Saturday, and then we take it back into the 60s on your Sunday. Now, this is still above average for this time of year, but take a look at your high temperatures over the next 7 days. We got to deal with the 70s for a while, y'all. We got to deal with the 60s on Sunday, 70s stick around Monday into Tuesday. But another system comes in Monday night into Tuesday, bringing more rain, also bringing cooler conditions. Take a look at the end of the week. Let me step out of the way so you can see that. 60s for your highs on Wednesday, 50s Thursday into Friday. So much cooler conditions on the way as we round out your Thanksgiving week. And we're looking to see those below average conditions actually stick around as we head into the beginning of December as well. So below average conditions are on their way and looking to stick in the forecast at least for a little bit. So I know a lot of us are probably looking forward to that. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Got to get through some rain first. Middle 70s today with those chances continuing into your Saturday, at least for the beginning of the day. Going into the rest of your work week, we are watching another system coming in, mainly into the overnight hours, Monday into Tuesday. Better chances lay into those overnight hours. So that's some good news if you're planning on getting out on the roadways on Monday into Tuesday. And then we'll start to see that cool down take place as we head Wednesday into your Thursday. So that's a full look at your 7-day forecast. Make sure to tune in with us. We'll be live one more time this morning in the next 15 minutes coming up at 7:30. And I'm going to be talking about all of your college football forecasts. So you'll have to tune in then to see that.
you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
It's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing to 11.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.